Hello and welcome back for another vintage cube draft. This time around they have put up the cube that LSV and Gaby Spartz usually play. So they've made some changes. They removed some cards like Bribery. They're not particularly fun. For some reason, inexplicable to me. They left in Hull Breacher, which is equally unfun. They added in Black Sacrifice Aggro, which is not a great deck, but it is a fun one. And I think there's a Lands archetype, which I already love to draft. That said, let's look at this pack. I'm sort of tempted to take Griselbrand and just go into some sort of Griselbrand deck. It's not unique to this cube though. I'd like to do something fun and that you don't see often, but no other cards really pique my interest, so I'll take the Griselbrand, and then I'm very open to being other things as well. I think one of the archetypes that they explicitly mentioned was 5-color Niv, so I'm happy that that is still supported. Well, there's Dak Faden, which is pretty good. There's Exhume to go with our Griselbrand. I don't mind drafting Black Reanimator. I kind of enjoy doing that. Time Twister, but that's not great. I think it's like Dak Faden or Exhume. Exhume is a little bit all in, but I'm only giving up a Dak, really. Dak is good. Let's just take the Exhume. We'll see. There's still plenty packs to go. We can end up in something else if Reanimator does not appear to be open. Huh. Opposition is in the cube. I thought they actually removed this card, but I guess not. Still nothing that really speaks to me, honestly. Nothing super exciting. Maybe just Blood Crypt. I like that they added the Triomes. That's going to be pretty good for Niv. Don't like the art. I'd rather just have normal looking magic cards, but I guess that's just me. Maybe just take the Blood Crypt. This is Swamp Forest Plains. Yeah, no, I'll take the Blood Crypt. Let's see. Saheeli Rise. I guess CopyCat is a deck then. That is actually something that I will try and draft then. CopyCat Niv. That seems like it could be pretty good actually. With this pack, there's like Ulamog is a big fatty, but I don't know if I'm actually reanimated. Maybe I just take the Saheeli Rai and just hope that the cards for 5-color Saheeli stuff comes around. Otherwise I take Yawgmoth's Will, but I'm more excited about Yawgmoth's Will if I actually have Dark Ritual. Then it's pretty good even in the reanimator list. So let's take the Saheeli. Try and do something a little bit different. Yeah, also not seeing many great reanimator cards. Can take Search if I want to go down the 5-color round. Baleful Strix is also playable magic card. I'll just take that. Maelstrom Pulse, Springbloom Druid. That could actually be decent. It's a ramp card, fixes my mana quite well. Oh man, this deck's kind of all over the place. Recruiter of the Guard. It's Toughness, so that cannot get the Felidar Guard in, should we find it. I assume it's in the cube if Saheeli is here, but you never know. This is also a fine multicolor card. I'll take this Springbloom Druid. Ooh, Yorion. The Yorion is kind of cool. I've always wanted to draft a Yorion deck. Not sure how doable that is. We added the Talismans even. Okay, I'll take Yorion. Let's get Griselbrand and Exhume out of here. We're on our way to a 5-color pile. I sometimes worry that I just like drafting this deck because it's so non-committal and I don't have to make any early commits. I just pick a bunch of random cards and then throw some mana fixing together and there's your deck. I don't think Yorion Companion is very likely to happen. We'll see. Ooh, Fallen Shinobi. I do like that card. Hymn the Turok, no. I think it's between the Shinobi and the Godless Shrine. Shinobi is pretty good, but it goes in a different deck than... Well, it does work with Baleful Strix. I guess the Saheeli Rai is not awful with Strix too. Shinobi is... Yeah, I'll take the Shinobi. Probably wrong. I should just take the land. I'll take the land. Just be safe. It's the boring pick, but it's probably more correct. I think I'll just take Day of Judgment. If I go down... Or Raging Ravine, actually. Yeah, no. I'll take the Raging Ravine. It's not great fixing, but it still is fixing. I'll take the Conscripts. Now I'll take a Wrath. It's nice to have that in the sideboard. I'll just take a random removal spell. Yeah, this deck's not really going very well. Baneslayer Angel. Wall of Omens for our Saheeli, I guess. And a card I won't want to play. Not loving this start. Ooh. Well, we got an Oko. Oko is just so busted. Ooh, Valky. I know that there's Bring to Light in this cube, so you can do that. I think I'm going to take Oko, though. Oko is just Broko. Flooded Strand I'd also love to have, but I'll take Oko. Grove Spiral, Taiga, Paradise Druid. I think I like Paradise Druid. I'm just going to embrace the 5-colorness. We'll see. Well, Kiki Jiki, really? I love me Kiki. Kiki does combo with some of the stuff that we have. Oh, wait, no, there's Felidar Guardian. I'm taking the Felidar Guardian. I don't think that's necessarily the correct pick. Maybe the Kiki comes back. Maybe the Felidar actually comes back. But I'd rather have a Felidar Guardian and no Kiki than have a Kiki but no Felidar Guardian with Saheeli Rai already in our pile. So I'll take the Felidar. I'm pretty sure I could have wheeled this, but I want to have a direction for my deck, and I think I have that now with the Felidar Guardian. Hallowed Fountain or like Swords. No, let's take the land. Ooh, and there's Niv. Yeah, I'm just going to take the Niv and make sure that I have it. All right. This is not the worst now. I have a bunch of black fixing, but I think I'd rather not play the Baleful Strix because it might be a little bit stressful in the mana. Like I'll splash black for a 5-drop like Niv, but maybe not for Baleful Strix. And there's Bring to Light. I think I'm also going to take this. It can get me creature, instant, or sorcery. Maybe it can get Valky back. Unlikely, but maybe. And it can always get me Niv and some other good stuff. Zealous Conscripts, unlikely to make it. Maybe if Kiki comes back, but Kiki is... Talk about stressful in the mana base. That is stressful. I like that the cube seems to have a little bit more synergies. I think that's what they mentioned in their article as well, where they were going for some more synergistic stuff rather than some of the 5 mana powerful cards that you can find in regular cube. Like Mirari's Wake's no longer in here. Mirari's Wake is fine, and I've used it to some effect, but realistically it's just not a very good cube card. So I'd rather have interesting cards like Felidar that combo with like Saheeli Rai than have Mirari's Wake in the cube. Deathrite Shaman. Oh man, Hidetsugu's second right. I know that I want to draft this deck. Not now, but someday. There's also Ephemerate, which I also quite like. I think I'll take the Deathrite Shaman just because it's mana fixing, mana ramp, hit off Niv. Yeah, I think that's better. Wow, Teferi's still here and Eladamri's Call. I think I'll take the Teferi just because that card is bonkers and busted. And I already have Godless Shrine. Yeah, let's take that. I do need some fetches, really, but so far I think I've passed one, but not seen any others. Alson's Dawn. Talk about value. Let's take the Alson's Dawn. I think the Valky is gone, which was to be expected. Blade Splicer sort of fits into this deck. Works with Saheeli, works with Felidar. Doesn't work with Niv, but does work with Yorion. Yeah, this is going to be a rough mana base, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, I do like a Stomping Ground. I'll take that over Wear Tear. I also like the Braids in this cube. The black aggro deck is not a great deck, but it is a fun one to try and draft. And I imagine it will be underdrafted a lot of the time. Take a Bone Shredder. I'll take away someone's cough. Ha! The Ephemerate's still here. I'll definitely play that. Jace, Omnath. I think we're taking Omnath. Song of Creation. Wow. Oath of Nissa. I'm gonna take the Omnath, but I wouldn't mind getting Oath of Nissa back. I think that's reasonable. Yeah, I do like this cube a bit more, I think. I haven't played with it yet, but just looking at the cards. Might also just be that there's new cards in there. It's always fun to do something new, right? There's a new puzzle. What? Someone passed us a Time Walk. They must have opened a bonkers pack. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna take that here. Thank you very much. Lotus Cobra, Tundra, Glasspool Mimic. I do like the Mimic also, but I think we can use the Cobra more. Don't have any fetches though, which is concerning because our mana not great right now. This is going to be one of those put in a bunch of basics and hope to get lucky deck. We honestly didn't see many fetches. I think we saw one, and I think we took Oko over that one, which I still support. Such a miserable card. Yeah, we just take the duel here. There's nothing else really. Can use the fixing still, even if we don't have the fetches. You could take a Talisman or a Nahiri. I think I kind of like Nahiri here. Talisman is not really in the colors that we needed. Ren and 6, so we had Dark Depths in there. I do like that too. Don't have the fetches to really support Ren, so I'll just take the Knight of Autumn. Pretty good with Saheeli, good with Felidar, good with Yorion, so good with Ephemerate too. Deathrite Shaman, not as great. We are relying on our opponent's lands. It still has other utility though. Whew, Golos too. Yeah, I'll take Golos. Love me some Golos. We also do need a couple more playables, though I probably would play Wrath of God if needed. Crop Rotation, but also a Talisman. And it's a Talisman in good colors for us, so let's take it. Maybe they didn't actually I think they might have swapped the signets for the talismans. Maybe that's the swap, because I haven't seen any signets, I don't think. Flicker Wisp, Satyr Wayfinder. Aminatu's Augury is a sweet one. Not one we'll be casting. I think I'll just take the land here and take the land here as well, or maybe the Binding. I actually kind of want to play with this card. It can get us a Stomping Ground as a dual. Do need more playables, so let's take that. Now I'll take the Copperline Gorge and a Shambling Vent. Yeah, I'll take this guy. Face Fetters, sure, and a Miriel's Call. Might play that. Okay, we can just play 18 lands. That's okay. Our mana is definitely not great, but I can work with this. So let's see, what do we need to add? We need to add some basics. Yeah, I just added some lands and then we'll see how this ends up. It's not a great deck. The mana is just too rough, I think, but we can, if we get a little lucky, we can definitely win some games. And I'll get to see how this queue plays, what other decks are out there. Let's just go and hop into the queue. All right, round one. Let's see how we do. If our mana is stable. Haha, don't have the blue mana. I will keep this. I have a play that I can make, so I'm fine with this. We know what we signed up for when we played this greedy deck. Ooh, Swamp and Imperial Seal. Kind of scary. I don't have anything to pressure whatever sort of combo they might be setting up with this Imperial Seal. So if this is like a Reanimator deck, I'm probably in trouble. Oh, they found their card. Springbloom Druid. Alright, they can get me blue mana, so that's one thing. Let's play our Stomping Ground and pass. And then, what is this? So double black. So that could be like a hymn. It could be the aggro, sacrifice, graveyard shenanigans black deck, or it could be some sort of Reanimator deck. I very much hope that it's the former. Collective Brutality, discarding Ulamog. Ugh. I mean, Oko can take care of Ulamog at least. They don't find anything, or don't see anything to take. Draw Blood Crypt. Let's just play our Swamp, and then play the Springbloom Druid, sack the Swamp, go get a Plains and an Island, I think. Or just 2 islands, maybe? Yeah, that seems alright. If they reanimate Ulamog, I have the Oko for it. Exhume. Yeah, this is okay though. I'll just elk this guy, and it'll be no problem. Oko. And it's an Elkamog. That is a terrible pun. I apologize. Play this. Keep our Springbloom Druid back to just protect our Oko. They knew that we had this, so they must have something. Brain Maggot. Alright, that's fine. Imagine they take my Saheeli Rai? No, they take the Binding. Yeah, that's fair. Ugh. Oh, that's gross, actually. Making me discard 2 cards here. I don't have great defense now. Just going to Oko. Oko can take a hit. That's okay. I'd rather keep this back to hold off the Brain Maggot too. Paradise Druid and Saheeli. Can play both. I think I just want to scry and put this to the bottom and play the Paradise Druid, make a food, and just pass. I also don't really want to kill the Ulamog, and they can reanimate it again, and maybe they have some sort of haste reanimator spell. Bizarre bag that, so they really are a dedicated reanimator. It's coming at Oko. I mean, I guess Oko can take another hit. Whew, Yorion? Yorion is kind of nice, I think. Let's make this into a 3/3. Then let's scry. I do think I want white mana, actually. Although, no, it doesn't really matter. Because what I'll end up doing is I'll go to combat, attack with this, and then go to play Yorion. And then Yorion is going to blink our Springbloom Druid and our Oko. No need to blink Saheeli. And sack an island, go get Plains in an island, I think. And that's pretty nice because we're going to just minus Yorion and do it again. Oh, ha! They actually scoop it up. All right. Got there. Springbloom Druid is doing quite a bit of work. I think I want Zealous Conscripts. Maybe Face Fetters is okay. Wall of Omens is probably not great. Wrath is pretty bad against Ulamog, but maybe good against some other stuff. Blade Splicer, pretty bad. It's just not going to be about cards like Blade Splicer, I don't think. I'll take out the Wrath for now. Maybe I'll put it back in later. Oh, Deathrite Shaman. Do like Deathrite Shaman versus a Reanimator deck. So let's keep it. It's going to be slow because we have a tap land, but Swamp into Imperial Seal again. All right, could be getting hymned. We could have like a collector brutality, which could kill our Deathrite Shaman. Would not like to see that die. Omnath, perfect draw. Let's play our Raging Ravine and pass. This feels like a collector brutality again. Yeah, discarding Grave Titan. Well, in that case, maybe Wrath of God is a good card here. Grave Titan is going to be tough to beat. Now let's play our Shambling Vent and play the Deathrite. They have one card in hand, so if that card is a reanimation spell, the game's probably over. If it's not, then we have a shot. Oh, Bazaar of Baghdad. Draw 2, then discard 3, but then that doesn't work. Yeah, they just discarded all of the cards now. I think now I'm actually in pretty great shape. I'll just play this land, pay the life, and I'm just gonna start eating their targets. If they play a reanimation spell, I have it covered with Deathrite. Yeah, they just played their land and now they're milling. Do they have like burial rites or something else? Well, they have a lot of stuff now in the graveyard. So let's start by exiling Grizzle Daddy. It's one of the worst ones that could happen to us, I think. Oko too. Oko means that I have to tap out of green mana. I need to tap out of green mana for most of the spells in my hand though. Huh, kind of awkward. I think I just wait until I draw a green source. I really don't see what they can do here. Ooh, Rotting Regisar does give me kind of a clock, but that's okay, I think. Yeah, discarding a bunch of stuff. I'll take the Ashen Rider now. I'm also just gaining life, so I have some life to work with. Baleful Strix, not a bad draw either. Blocks the Regisar, finds me another land, not another green source, but that's okay. I don't need to do anything here. Some people might have played the Springbloom Druid and just screw it, take a turn off. But then if they do draw the reanimation spell, I probably am in a losing position. And right now, I don't see how they get out of this without first killing Deathrite Shaman. Okay, they can take my Oko. It's annoying, but that's fine. Sure. Yeah, you can activate your Bazaar and mill too, basically. Let's just exile the Grave Titan now. And they scoop. You see, I didn't need to do anything. Just play Deathrite Shaman, be able to activate it, and that is enough to beat Reanimator. All right, got a little lucky, but on to match 2. Want to know with our pile of greed, this hand, this swamp. I put it in so I can find it with the Springbloom Druid, but pretty bad in any opener that has another black source. So I'm so tempted to keep this, but it's gonna end badly. So, well, there's the swamp again. This hand is not much better. I think I have to mull, and I rather would have just kept the first one. All right, we'll keep this. Put back a forest for sure. Probably just another forest. Or I can put back the Paradise Druid. No, I'll keep the Druid. I need the blue mana anyway. All the colors of mana from it. Ooh, Deathrite Shaman. I'll start with that. Yeah, the lack of fetches is unfortunate for this deck. If we had fetches, I'd be pretty happy. Now it's just getting a little lucky. Utopia Sprawl. Wow. Didn't know that was in there. That's cool. It chose red. Oh, okay. So we're up against the mirror, or sort of the mirror. Let's play Stomping Ground. Pay the life. Play a Paradise Druid. And then go beat down. Valky. Okay. I guess I take my Blade Splicer. That's okay. Yeah, it's annoying because they steal a card out of my hand, but it doesn't really do anything. They did miss their land drop. Ooh. Let's just use our Druid for this, shall we? So Sahili, ping them, scry, don't need another forest, play the Ravine, and pass. Really looking for maybe like a Niv, some big sort of play. Golos would be great too. Even Omnath wouldn't be too bad. Okay, explore. Yeah, there's some cool cards in this version. It's nice to see different things. Are we going to trade? No, we are not trading. Time Walk. Let's just see what we get here. Scry, Springbloom Druid. I don't think I need that card. Play the island. I can Time Walk now, or I can wait and set up something. Yeah, I think I'd rather wait. Otherwise, it's just kind of like an explore or a redraw. I want to try and make this a little bit better. Play something good, then Time Walk. Maybe surprise them with an ultimate. Although the ultimate on Sealy Rye is not actually relevant for me. So let's just pass then. Could have fired up the Ravine. Maybe I should have done that. It does become a pretty quick clock. Mox Pearl. Oath of Nissa. That's one that we hoped to wheel, but never did. They found a breeding pool, so no planeswalker or creature. Okay. They're turning it into a 1/1. Don't see how that's really an upgrade, but maybe. Sure, that's kind of strange to me. Keep scrying. Baleful Strix. Yeah, I'll put this on top. Maybe just fire off the Time Walk now. It's not great, but at least I know that I have somewhat of an impactful turn next turn where I can play the Baleful Strix, copy it with Saheeli, draw an extra card. It's not nothing. So black, blue, Strix, draw an extra. Golos. Well, let's just create another copy of this. Teferi. My mana's so awkward though. I can't cast Teferi. Let's just attack with the Baleful Strix then. Ooh, Primeval Titan is a scary, scary card. Yep. Let's just see what we draw. The Trample is going to threaten Saheeli quite nicely. A Strip Mine. Oh, maybe they're like a Strip Mine lock deck. Would be problematic. We draw Niv. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Let's just make another Baleful Strix. Draw an extra card, I think. Could also like copy Niv, but I mostly just want to draw more land. I can bounce the Primeval Titan. Doesn't make great use of my mana. So let's go for a Niv, shall we? That can actually block the Titan. And we do have a Deathrite Shaman to stop Strip Mine looping. All right, now we have other answers to the Primeval Titan as well. And we can bring to light for our Felidar to just combo out. So I will trade Niv for Primeval Titan if they offer up that trade. And they probably will because they do want to attack with this. Hopefully nothing bad happens to Saheeli this turn. That's going to be pretty important. We can get an easy win or we might have to work for it. It's a lot of mana. Elishnorn. Oh, yikes. That is... That's not great. And they're going to strip me too or not. We'll see. Yeah, they're killing Saheeli. Makes sense, but that's super annoying. I can kill the Elishnorn and then we just try and race with Niv in the air. Yeah, no blocks. And they're not stripping me. That's good. So let's go green, binding the old gods, kill the Titan, and then I'll play this land, shock it in, and I'll just Teferi minus on the Elishnorn. They'll have to spend their next turn replaying Elishnorn. Maybe this was a mistake to kill the Titan. Maybe I should have just bounced the Titan. Yeah, probably better, because now I don't have a good answer to an Elishnorn. Because Elishnorn always has Vigilance, and Nahiri would have been able to take care of the Titan too. So probably should have played Nahiri. Yeah, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. All right. It's still fine, but definitely a mistake. Could have used Nahiri, exile the Titan, have the binding left over for the Elishnorn. Well, what I can do, because I can bring to light for Yorion, then blink the binding, and still kill the Elishnorn. It's not a bad plan. Yeah, there's Elishnorn again. They're also just at 7. So they're going to die rather quickly to this Niviniar, sending the Blade Splicer to Teferi. I can't kill them with any of the mana lands because I have the Strip Mine up. Surprised they haven't stripped me yet. My mana base is not the most stable. I've been missing some land drops. I look like a pretty mana hungry deck. So, oh yeah, there it is. They stripped my land. Oh wait, they didn't kill my Teferi. Ha! That's going to be pretty good actually. I'll just get a forest. I can also blink Teferi now. Send in the air with Niv. And then Yorion is going to do quite a number on them. Down to 3. Do I have some way to deal 3 damage on my deck even? Like just instant speed, win the game. Let's just bring to light 5 colors. Hopefully there's no counterspell for this. No. I don't have a way to just kill them. So let's just get an insane amount of value then, shall we? So this is going to come in, blink Teferi, binding, and Niv. So there's Niv. I will destroy your Elishnorn. And we have 2 lethal flyers and a handful of gas. Although we didn't actually hit anything off Niv. Escape to the wilds. Alright, cool card also. Can make me sack 1 creature. Oh, they also have Felidar Guardian, so maybe they also have Saheeli in their deck then. Yeah, definitely a sort of mirror match. Although I do like their mana base quite a bit more than ours. Going down to 1. Alright. This Yorion pick has been great. I think I just sacked a Yorion. I can't use their fetch. They only have 3 more mana. They have like Maelstrom Pulse. That would sort of do it. No, they just fetch and they die. Alright, we got there. I think I do want Wrath of God for this matchup. This is a matchup where I can definitely fall behind and then just want to just blow up the board. Blade Splicer, not great. Alson's Dawn, this is going to be possibly a grind fest, so that does look pretty good. Deathrite Shaman, yeah, I'll keep Deathrite. You know what, I'll just play 41 cards. Let the 41 card special happen. Zealous Conscript's also kind of an option, I think. Ooh, Oko, Time Walk, and a Druid? Yes, please. Oko is a card that could just win games on its own, so do not mind this. Triome, yep, makes sense. Okay, now we don't have the black mana, but the Paradise Druid can make it if we need to. Wall of Omens, okay, that's fine. Huh, Omnath 2? Wow. I can play the Paradise Druid, and then next turn I can also play an Omnath. Pretty good. I don't have many ways to trigger the mana making ability of Omnath though. So maybe I'll actually just go for Oko. Or I just play Omnath, have them deal with Omnath, and then go Oko Time Walk, build up a huge amount of loyalty on Oko. We'll see. Let's just see what they do. Oh, they don't have green mana. That might be a problem for them. Felidar Guardian. So play this, make red, blue, white, green. Omnath, Raging Ravine, sure. Omnath still lives. Omnath doesn't live. Flame Slash. All right. Fine, fine, fine. You can kill my Omnath. They did find a blue source now. Lotus Cobra. So I can play the Cobra, then play the Raging Ravine, make green mana, blue, white, Oko, create a food. They haven't done much, and we have an active Oko. We don't have much more than that, to be fair. But an active Oko is definitely not nothing. Especially not in a matchup like this. We can Elk their Elishnorns, their Titans, their you name it. Solemn, sure. Imagine they're getting a green source. Yep. Wrath of God. Well, not just yet. Let's just think what I want to do here is make a white mana. And then I'm just going to play Night of Autumn. I could destroy their Solemn. Yeah, let's just do that. They get to draw a card, that's fine. And then Time Walk, make this into a 3/3, and then I can attack for 4 damage. I just try and aggro. Don't hate that idea. Hissing Quagmire, or draw, not great. Let's activate the Raging Ravine also. Just make a food for now. I'm a little worried they could have Elishnorn actually. That wouldn't be great. Maybe I should have just elked something. We'll see. They are down to 6 also, which is not nothing. So the Time Walk aggro, pretty good. Omnath, less excited about them having Omnath. Although we can steal it, we can give them a food and we take their Omnath. They have a land, if they have a fetch land, it's especially annoying because that kind of undoes most of our aggro. They play a fetch land now, gain 4, up to 10, crack it. Yeah, there it is. Crack it on our turn, get more life. That's going to be annoying. Oh, they fetch right away. But then they make more mana. That's also pretty good. All right, Omnath, definitely a good draw, especially with that fetch. And Oko can't steal their Omnath, actually, because Omnath is power 4. Forgot about that one. Oh, do they have Niv? That'd be quite the game changer. Mind Twist? Huh. Well, that sucks. Yep. Although they had a bunch of mana, and the best thing they could do was Mind Twist. Ooh, Alson's Dawn. Let's see, I can cast that, get back to, choose a white card. I think we want Felidar Guardian. Yeah, choose a blue card. Oh, if I play this now, I can only get back Omnath and Time Walk. It's probably good enough though. Wait, no, I can get back more. Felidar Guardian, Time Walk. I don't have a black card, and that's okay. So, pay some mana. That was a perfect top deck. Let's just go and play the Time Walk right away. And then they scoop. All right. Well, I still don't think this is a great deck, but we're on to the finals. So even haven't lost a game yet. So let's see if we can win a trophy right away. Well, into the finals. Let's see how we do here. If our deck can pull one out again. Do like this hand. We have Wall of Omens into Saheeli. Oh, Goblin Guide. All right, the mono red test. Let's play the Shambling Vent. That can come in handy later. Wall of Omens is a nice card to have on turn 2, but we will have taken 4 damage by then. Ooh, and we get a land even. Sweet. Omnath. I definitely want to play Omnath when I can get 4 lands off of, or 4 life off of it. Play the Carpeline Gorge and just play the Wall of Omens then. Gain a bit of life. Do have to discard now. Don't like that. Probably just Blood Crypt. Already have my black mana. Already have my red. Maybe I could have discarded the planes, but I like having untapped lands. Yeah. Lotus Cobra revealed. Okay. Young Pyromancer. But no lands after that. So we can play Lotus Cobra. I think I'm going to shock this land. Make a black and play the Baleful Strix. I could have not shocked, not taken the 2 damage, but then I just take the 2 damage for one of their creatures. So I'd rather just actually get to spend my mana then. Mox Ruby, okay. This is a critical turn. I don't want my Lotus Cobra to die. I don't want to take too much damage. Well, there goes the Lotus Cobra. Zergo dashed. Well, looks like I am taking a bunch of damage then. Nahiri, block there, take 4 down to 8. It's getting dicey. I think I play the Forest here and just play Nahiri, exile their Porcelain Legionnaire. And then next turn I'll play Omnath, play a land, and gain some life. So now there's another critical turn. Now they can kill all my stuff basically, except any of my lands. As long as they don't kill me. We do have some nice sideboard cards for this matchup, I think. Probably want to up our number of white lands, put in the Wrath, put in like the Baneslayer, Face Fetters. It's going to be great. Shrine of Burning Rage. Shrine is sort of scary. Like going after Nahiri, I do like that. They reveal Deathrite Shaman. I also like getting Deathrite, although that is going to be pretty slow. Oh, I didn't block. I missed my block step. Well, that's obviously not good, but this will be good. Omnath. Kind of sucks losing the Nahiri. Ooh, kind of does rule drawing Knight of Autumn to kill their shrine. I do need to think about blocking with Omnath. I wouldn't want to see that get killed. It's just a 4 life machine. Well, there goes Omnath. We will be able to kill the shrine, which is nice. Yeah, now we do block. It's unfortunate that we lost that Nahiri for no real reason. White, green. Yeah, I'm thinking I could also play Saheeli and then copy this. But I think I'll just play this, destroy your shrine, and then play the Deathrite Shaman and just the Hissing Quagmire. Hazoret. It's a tough one. That is a tough one to beat. Let's trade with the Zergo. I kind of wanted to keep this around to gain life with. Man, Hazoret is a difficult card to deal with. I can block here, but then I take 5 down to 4, and I die to some of the burn spells. Or I can just throw my Deathrite Shaman under the bus. It's pretty slow, but it is a source of life gain. I'll just block here, take my 2. Drawing all these lands, not helping. Let's play Paradise Druid, and then play this Swamp, and just pass, I guess. I think we'll need something like Felidar Guardian to win this game with Saheeli. Or if I draw Niv, that could be good too, because then I have a blocker to put in front of Hazoret. They Burst Lightning my Deathrite. Let's just eat the Zergo. Go up to 9. See if they attack with everything. Probably just a Hazoret, really. No, they do attack with everything. Okay, that's good. Can fire up the Shambling Vent. Eat a creature with that and gain some life. Did hit a land. Glad we're not drawing that one. I will block the Goblin guy now and throw the Paradise Druid under the bus. Oh man. So I think I need to play the Saheeli and then just scry and hope they don't try and kill it. Let's play the island. Play the Saheeli. Let's scry. Oh, Bring to Light. I think I put this on top regardless. If they don't kill my Saheeli, I can win with Felidar Guardian. If they do kill my Saheeli, actually I can just block and protect Saheeli and then win next turn. And otherwise I just get Niv, and that would be good still. So we might be able to steal this one. They didn't use Hazoret to discard one of their cards. Hellrider. Okay. Our Saheeli might still be dying. Let's see where they are attacking. Hazoret's going at Saheeli. Hellrider's at me. Let's just fire up the Hissing Quagmire then. And yeah, they are sending the damage at me. So we just block the Hazoret with the Hissing Quagmire and then untap and kill them. I really hope they don't make me click through it. That would be kind of annoying. Okay, let's go for it. And Felidar Guardian. Yep, do want to cast this. Do I want to blink something? I can just blink a swamp. And I can activate Shambling Vent to make this a little bit quicker. Target the Saheeli. Looks like they're going to make me go through this. Annoying, but I'll just fast forward through it. Ah, no, they actually conceded. All right. Wow, we pulled that one out. I didn't think we would, but that's the upside of having such a combo in your deck. You can just win the game out of nowhere. So I do want Face Feathers. I do want Baneslayer Angel. I think I want Wrath of God. I don't have a great answer for Hazoret. Frame rate can go, maybe? I guess that's still fine. Here can go, and I think Golos can go. Is there anything else? Teferi, but it's a fine tempo play. Yeah, I'll run it like this. I think Bring to Light's good enough, but Golos is just unlikely to actually get activated. If I'm activating Golos, I'm stable, and I probably already won the game. Well, we have Baneslayer and an Oko. We have lots of good cards. We don't have great mana, though. They started with 7 cards. I think I can do better than this. Yeah, this is definitely better. Need to put something back. Teferi? Yeah, Teferi can go. Bomat Courier. Nice. Play our tap land. Take a bit of a beating. Yep, Courier getting in. I don't want to see like a young Pyromancer because I want to play Lotus Cobra and then they have a card that they definitely want to kill with a young Pyromancer. Well, there's young Pyromancer, but it is off the light of the stage. I guess they could still play it then next turn. Ooh, Time Walk. I could also just... Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to Time Walk here. Steal the play from them. Play Shambling Vents next turn. Or no, not a Shambling Vent. I want to play my Godless Shrine. Yep, we'll take a bit of damage. That's okay. And then just Knight of Autumn. Kill their Bomat Courier. They have no pressure. And they can't just build up a big Courier too. And see if we can win the game with Oko. Rampaging Ferocidon. I think what I want to do is just play Oko and elk that thing. Don't like not being able to gain life. Play another land and pass. Next turn I can maybe play Lotus Cobra, Baleful Strix. We'll see. They did choose to play Rampaging Ferocidon over playing the Pyromancer, which is kind of strange to me because the value the Pyromancer, it's just throwing away a free card. Avalanche Riders. Ugh. Okay, that one is pretty bad for me. What did I kill though? Yeah, the green source. Makes sense. Yeah, I'll trade with the Avalanche Riders. Baneslayer Angel, pretty far. Well, if we draw a running land, then we're good. No, we draw a Yorion. Not great, not great. I'll just make a food. This way Oko definitely doesn't die next turn unless they have like Burn Spell and a Burn Spell for Oko or something like that. Like a haste creature. Losing that land definitely did hurt though. Hellrider, oh man. At least we get to kill that, but they get to kill our Oko. They had to spend quite a bit of resources to do so though. Yeah, they send the damage from that. And Oko will block the Hellrider. A land, I guess I just play Felidar. It is a blocker. Blink my planes. And then if I draw another land next turn, preferably untapped, I can play a Baneslayer and then we'll see if they have the tools to also beat a Baneslayer. Thundermaw. Oh, they do have some beats in their deck. Yeah, definitely do need to draw an untapped land for this Baneslayer. Rule the Skies. Oh yes, oh yes. Come on, come on. 5 toughness also. Protection from dragons. Good luck. I really hope this lives. This is my ticket to win this draft. Hazoret, okay. Alright, Hazoret's gonna deal me 5 and keep dealing me damage, which is sort of annoying. Let's just attack with the Baneslayer. And then I can just play Yorion. Give my Baneslayer Vigilance. Also blink the Felidar. And then I don't really need Yorion as a blocker, I don't think, with the Baneslayer out. So I'll use the Felidar to blink the Yorion. So at the end of their turn, I'll keep this blink loop going. So if I ever draw any enter the battlefield creatures, I can add them to the loop. So I actually will have Yorion out. I won't have the Felidar out. Hazoret, again, a problem. Face Feathers is, I guess, the card I want to draw most of all outside of Saheeli. Okay, Swift Spear. Yep, Hazoret's coming in. No blocks. Now, this is coming in. This will blink Yorion again. Yes, Yorion comes back, blinks the Felidar. So I can keep giving my whole team Vigilance, sort of. Play the Cobra. Play a land. Make a green mana. Play the Paradise Druid. Send with the Baneslayer. Let's also just gain the life from the food. Okay, Yorion is gonna come in. Now I think I only wanna... Yeah, the Blink Loop is nice, but I think I'd rather just have a Vigilant Baneslayer in this scenario. They are thinking. They didn't discard the card that they had in their hand for Hazoret. Oh, now they discard a land. I'm just gonna throw my Lotus Cobra under the bus, keep my life total high, draw land. They don't need to know that. Send with the Baneslayer, and we'll kill them next turn, so I think we're in pretty good shape. But the red deck has ways to deal quite a bit of damage in one fell swoop. Also have the Shambling Vent hiding out. We're at 17. I gotta imagine we're good. They played their land. Goblin Rabble Master. Okay, we've won this game. We're gonna win this draft. The Goblin even has to attack. Okay, well, just because I'll fire up the Shambling Vent also. And the Scoop. Nice. That was a nice start to this cube. I think we didn't lose a game even. I don't think our deck was great. Our mana was definitely terrible, but this cube seems fun. 5-color stuff is good, so that's always a plus for me. I hope you enjoyed this draft. I'll be back for more in the future, and I'll see you then.